Morning everybody, Mike Niemiec here with some early morning grain and oilseed comments for Friday, February 27th. It's a Friday, it's the end of the week, it's also the end of the month. Sometimes I sit back and wonder if what's driving the markets is fundamental news and stories on the wires, or the actuality that we are ending the month and traders are more or less moving on positions, because with the month end, we also had first notice day for the March contracts, and once again, is that more or less dictating prices here of late rather than the fundamental news? Of which the overnight trade, we saw corn prices pretty much unchanged, up 1 cent, the wheat and the beans up around 6 cents, the meal market mixed up around $1, and the soybean oil market up around 50 points, so a little bit better tone in the overnight session. Once again, it's the end of the week and end of a month, and for the week month, we're pretty much near unchanged in the wheat market. For the corn, we're kind of unchanged for the week, but maybe up around a dime for the month. Beans, meal, and oil have been the strong markets. The soybean oil complex, beans up around 25 cents for the week, up around 70 for the month. The meal market up around $5 for the week, $25 for the month, and the soybean oil market up around 70 points, 200 points for the month. Once again, position evening and or fundamental news. We had our first notice day come upon us here last night with the March futures. We saw pretty much in line with the trade was expecting. We saw no wheat. We saw no beans and or meal deliveries, light to moderate on the corn and the soybean oil. We'll also have a commitment treasury report coming on out tonight, and once again with the month end, we surmise that the trade is holding a sizable net short position in the wheat market. They lighten their load in the corn, that being net long. They lighten their load in the beans, being net short, and they're still long the products, meal and soybean oil. Probably the biggest news is still this ongoing talk about what's going on logistic-wise down in Brazil, trying to get their products to port. No problems with their crop size, no problems with their weather. If anything, the Argentinian government even came on out and raised their bean crop 2 million tons, by 2 million tons stronger than where the USDA is currently at. So we have a supply down there. It's a logistic problem more than anything else. But as I said, as we worked our way into this end of the month, the trade was a sizable net short in the beans, and they lightened their load, pretty much giving the support to the bean market. In jest also, with still continuing to do bean business, but out of the U.S., but we'll see if that tide doesn't turn as we work our way into March. So we're winding down the month. Going forward, we'll be flipping the calendar. You have the problems of trying to plant the crop and grow a crop, which will keep the bulls support underneath the marketplace, versus a still ongoing demand situation where the U.S. is still trying to vie for exports in wheat and corn, and will that come to jest in the bean market down the road if South America gets on track? Once again, these are my opinions, not that of ADM or ADMIS. Thank you.